The Mazda CX-5 has earned a reputation as one of the most dependable compact SUVs on the used market. But that reputation is only true for certain model years, and the wrong one is going to cost you thousands in repairs you never saw coming. If you're shopping for a used CX-5 and you're tired of rolling the dice on a vehicle that looks great on the lot but falls apart 6 months later, this breakdown of the 4 worst and 4 best model years is exactly what you need before you sign anything. Most people assume every CX-5 is a safe buy just because the badge says Mazda, but some of these years are hiding electrical gremlins, $1,000 headlight failures, and engine damage that no test drive is ever going to reveal. Let's get the bad news out of the way first. These are the 4 years you're going to want to walk away from. Number 4, 2019, Mazda CX-5. There's a specific kind of frustration that comes with buying a used SUV that looks fine on the outside, drives well on the test run, and then starts burning through oil with no explanation. That's the trap a number of 2019 CX-5 owners walked into, particularly with a turbocharged engine. Defective valve stem seals were causing excessive oil consumption, with levels dropping well before the next scheduled service. Low oil levels accelerate internal engine wear in ways that don't show up until much later. Fuel system irregularities, electrical complaints, and inconsistent transmission behavior were also appearing frequently enough to raise concern. Mazda issued service bulletins and warranty repairs. Therefore, documented examples will perform better, but without confirmed service records, this model year is carrying risk that later CX-5s simply don't. The 2019 lands at number 4, but the year at number 3 started a whole generation on the wrong foot, and that story is worth hearing. Number 3, 2018 Mazda CX-5. Most buyers feel a natural pull toward the first full year of a redesign. New generation, fresh platform, updated everything. But that thinking has a catch, and the 2018 CX-5 is exactly why. Some 2018 engines were experiencing rocker arm failures and, in certain cases, cracked cylinder heads. Damage that's expensive under any circumstances, but especially painful once the warranty is gone. Engine stalling, fuel system concerns, and electrical malfunctions were documented frequently enough to set this year apart from the ones that followed. Mazda issued recalls and service bulletins. Therefore, a well-documented 2018 is a different vehicle from one without records. But the level of due diligence required here makes later options far more attractive. If cracked cylinder heads sound bad, the year at number 2 racked up the highest complaint totals in this model's entire history, and one specific repair bill was the main reason why. Number 2, 2016 Mazda CX-5. Think about the one repair nobody ever budgets for, the one that seems absurd when the service advisor reads off the estimate for a large number of 2016 CX-5 owners. That repair turned out to be the headlights. Internal corrosion inside the headlight assemblies was causing the LED daytime running lights to fail. And the fix wasn't a bulb swap. The entire assembly was going to need replacing, with bills frequently landing above $1,000. For a component that should outlast the vehicle entirely, that's a serious design failure. Engine hesitation, electrical faults, and drivetrain irregularities were also part of the picture. Multiple reliability studies consistently identify the 2016 as the weakest CX-5 year in the lineup's history, and without documentation confirming the headlight repair has been done, this is one of the riskiest years in the segment. Number 1 isn't carrying one big, expensive repair. It's carrying overlapping issues that compounded into the most frustrating ownership experience in this vehicle's history. Number 1, 2014 Mazda CX-5. Anyone who's dealt with unexplained warning lights, battery drain, and brake issues all on the same vehicle knows exactly how fast a car goes from great deal to constant headache. That's what a meaningful portion of 2014 CX-5 buyers ended up with. Electrical gremlins were the most persistent problem. Warning lights without clear cause, sensor failures, and infotainment components that kept malfunctioning even after repairs. These weren't one-time fixes. They were recurring frustrations that drove up costs in ways that were hard to predict. Premature brake wear, early rotor replacement, and windshield cracking were all documented at unusually high rates, with drivetrain concerns adding to an already crowded list. The combination of overlapping electrical, mechanical, and structural problems creates an ownership profile that costs far more than this class of vehicles should. Without solid service records showing the known issues have been addressed, the 2014 is a year best left on the lot. With the 4 years to avoid now clear, it's time to flip things around, because the next 4 model years prove that when Mazda gets the CX-5 right, it's one of the most dependable compact SUVs money can buy. These are the years that are going to keep running long after you expect them to. Number 4, 2023 Mazda CX-5. One of the most underrated things in used car shopping is finding a vehicle that costs less to own than it costs to buy. Low maintenance bills, no recurring repairs, no mystery warning lights. That's what the 2023 CX-5 is going to deliver. By this point, Mazda had worked through every concern that surfaced across earlier model years. Naturally aspirated models are showing strong long-term durability, and the turbocharged version is producing better acceleration without the oil consumption issues that troubled earlier turbo CX-5s. Maintenance costs are below the class average, and most owner complaints involve minor software quirks rather than mechanical failures. For a buyer who wants a used CX-5 built to last, the 2023 is one of the strongest places to start. But the year at number 3 is going to challenge the idea that newer always means more reliable. Number 3. 2020 Mazda CX-5. There's a point in every generation's life cycle where the manufacturer has fixed the early problems, but the vehicle hasn't aged enough to show wear. The 2020 CX-5 is sitting right in that window. Complaint rates dropped substantially compared to earlier second-generation models, with most owner reports pointing to isolated electronic glitches rather than repeating mechanical defects. Turbocharged models that had been problematic in earlier years were now delivering better long-term results, while naturally aspirated variants continued a durability streak that made them easy recommendations. Suspension refinement and updated cabin technology rounded out the improvements. If the 2022 and 2023 are beyond budget, the 2020 is the next most credible answer for long-term ownership. But the year at number 2 pulled off something that almost never happens with a first-year redesign. Number 2. 2017 Mazda CX-5. Used car analysts consistently recommend skipping the first year of a new generation. New platforms tend to arrive with problems that take time to sort out. The 2017 CX-5 is the rare exception that proved that rule wrong. Mazda improved interior quality, ride comfort, and noise isolation significantly with this redesign, but kept the proven Skyactiv powertrain intact, meaning buyers were getting a fresh vehicle without the reliability consequences of untested mechanical systems. Complaint totals stayed low, and most issues that surfaced involved minor infotainment behavior rather than drivetrain concerns. Maintenance costs are modest, and major failures are uncommon even on higher mileage examples. For a buyer who wants the second-generation platform at a price that reflects its age, the 2017 is one of the most trustworthy choices on the used market. But the year at number 1 is what every reliability analyst keeps pointing back to. Number 1. 2022 Mazda CX-5. When used car shoppers are weighing their options, the question underneath everything else is always the same. Which version is going to give me the fewest problems over the longest stretch? For the CX-5, multiple independent reliability studies keep landing on the same answer, the 2022. Recall counts are low. Complaint rates are among the lowest this model has ever recorded. Most issues in owner reports are software-related, resolved with an update rather than a repair bill. Standard all-wheel drive across the full lineup arrived this model year, giving buyers meaningful extra capability without spec'ing into a higher trim. Powertrains are performing well on both ends of the range, interior build quality is at its most refined, and the overall precision reflects years of Mazda addressing every weakness this platform once had. Low ownership costs, a cabin that competes with vehicles priced notably higher, and a reliability record that holds up over time. The 2022 is the version analysts keep returning to as the top recommendation. Find a well-maintained example and you're looking at a compact SUV with a very long road still ahead of it. So there you have it, the full picture on which CX-5 years are going to reward you and which ones are going to drain your wallet. The 2014 brings overlapping electrical, brake, and structural complaints that never fully go away. The 2016 surprises you with a $1,000+ headlight bill nobody sees coming. The 2018 carries first-year redesign risks that surface in the valve train at the worst time. The 2019 burns through oil quietly until the engine has already taken damage. On the other side, the 2017 proved a first-year redesign doesn't have to be a disaster. The 2020 hit the sweet spot between refinement and value. The 2023 is delivering one of the lowest complaint rates this model has ever seen. And the 2022, with standard all-wheel drive, exceptional build quality, and a near-spotless ownership record, is the one-year reliability analysts keep pointing to as the safest long-term bet in the entire lineup. Now you know which years to chase and which ones to walk away from. The rest is up to you. Things aren't much different with rival SUVs. Even the RAV4, which you can check out in our next video, has not just model years that shine, but also model years that don't even come close to matching Toyota's impeccable reputation. The RAV4 is the absolute king of the class, but that doesn't mean all of its models are flawless.